guys, what's up? My name is Emma and you're watching my channel. Thank you. So today we're going to do like a battle of the liquid lipsticks type thing. So I have 10 different liquid lipsticks here. And I'm going to swatch them on my hand and on my lips. And I'll give you the full rundown of what I think of them. So now these range from expensive to drugstore and less expensive makeup. And so to take them off today, I'm going to be using these Almay makeup removers, and they're gentle and oil-free, and these work really well for taking off liquid lipsticks. So let's jump right in. So the first one I'm going to try out for you guys is the Smashbox liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Bawse. And now this is a red. I think this is the collab they did with Superwoman. So yeah, let's swatch it. First I'll swatch it on my hand for you guys. And I mean, the pigmentation on this is really amazing. This was one swipe. And the applicator on this too is rather different. It's this like tear-shaped applicator, and it has a little like hole in the middle. So it holds more product, and really you only need you don't have to go back and dip in. Yeah, so here it is. And I ended up doing my whole lips. I never had to dip back in the product. So I really like this one. First impressions was it was very smooth. I feel like nothing's on my lips. It really feels very nice on the lips. And it dries down very quickly. It's almost dried completely matte. And I really like it. So, and I've worn this one out before, and it stays on very well. I know these are like their stay all day, and they really do. So, this one, I like it. I think it's really nice, and it's a really nice, like, cool toned blue undertone red. And that works really well on lots of different skin tones, because I don't like the bright orangey red. I don't like that. Some people might, but this is more of a blue undertoned red, a cool red. And so, I like it. Oh, and these retail for $24 per container. And it doesn't say how much product is in here, but it is, I mean, it's pretty small. But you really get a lot of product in here, and you only have to use one swipe per lip. Next one I'm going to swatch for you guys is the NYX Liquid Suede. And this is in the shade Silver Fox, or Stone Fox, sorry. And these retail for $6.99, and you can find them at the drugstore, Ulta, online. So let's swatch this. Oh, and this applicator is very different from the Smashbox one. It's pretty straight. There's not much tilt to it, but we'll see. We'll see how it gets in the cracks of the lips. So here's the swatch from the hand swatch. And that's very pigmented. You know, $6.99 is not that much for liquid lipsticks, so the pigmentation of something like this is very nice. So now let's do a lip swatch of it. So here it is on the lips. What I found with the applicator is it was kind of hard to get in on the sides of the lips, or really a straight, clean line. So this lip swatch is a little messy. But you know, it's been maybe like a minute, and I got it on my lips, so it does not dry quickly. It's still not dried down. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, it's still pretty wet. I mean, it's nice. I think for the price, it's a really nice lipstick. It's not matte for sure. And yeah, this is a cream lipstick, so it doesn't promise matte anyway. But I do think they marketed it as being a stay all day kind of long wear lipstick, which I don't know if this would stay all day. I have not worn this color out of the house just because, you know, it's kind of a different color. I do like it a lot. I think this is a really unique color. I've never seen this color from any other brands. So, you know, I like it. I'm trying to look in the monitor. I like it, but we'll see how long it wears. That'll be the big, like, deal breaker for me, how long it wears. Yeah, but I definitely, the applicator for me was not my favorite applicator at all. I did not think that it was too big, too chunky. I mean, it's almost the size of my pinky, really. Like, it's my pinky nail size, and that doesn't work for me to get lipstick on. So, you know, I think proceed with caution with this one. I think if they have a lot of colors from the Liquid Suede collection, and so I think if you see a color that you don't see often, I mean, this color is not something that you can find often, so I definitely think it's worth getting it just for the color alone. But yeah, I kind of like it, and I know they have another one. I own two of these. I have this one, the Stone Fox one, and then I can't remember the other color, but it's like a dark navy color. So another color you don't see often. So the next liquid lipstick I'm going to try for you guys is a ColourPop one, and this is the Ultra Matte line, and this is in the shade Dr.M. And now this also is a very unique color. It's like a dark teal color, so I'll swatch it for you guys. And these retail for $6 online at ColourPop.com. And I really like ColourPop. I think they have some really great affordable makeup that's as good as high-end makeup. So here's the swatch of this one. Yeah, and you know, that's a really cool color. It's not, again, it's not a color that you would see big brands make, or it's not a color that you see often. And teal is my favorite color. So I really like this one. So now let's try it on the lips. See how it, one of the problems that I have is when I pull it out of the actual bottle, it takes a lot of effort to kind of get the applicator out. So I don't know if they have like some kind of barrier in there, maybe to keep the product from spilling, but that is something that I've noticed. So this is the color. This is Dr.M. I like the shade. I think the shade and the color is very beautiful, but this liquid lipstick is very matte. It dried down. Yeah, it's still, yeah, no, see, it's totally dried down already, and I just put it on maybe 30 seconds ago for the top. It definitely feels like there's something on my lips. I can tell. It feels like there's almost a crust over my lips. It's definitely not smooth. It's not, I feel something there. And so that's the thing that I am not very keen on. I like a liquid lipstick that feels smooth and goes on smoothly and you don't feel it there. So yeah, the application for this one is very tricky. You really have to work fast because it dries down so quickly. You really have to go very quickly while putting this on. So, I mean, the shade is beautiful. Again, the shade is gorgeous, and there's almost a little bit of sparkle in it, which I think is very pretty. But the drying down factor and the factor that it just feels very drying, and I think wearing this for a long period of time would not be fun. And it also feels like, yeah, like I could rub it off almost. So, I mean, $6, I don't know. If anyone, I like ColourPop a lot, and I think their eyeshadows, their Super Shock shadows are amazing, and their new single shadows are great. I did a review on my channel, so check that out. are great, and I really like their highlighters, and I like their satin lips, but their matte lips just dry down too much for me and just become too crumply almost. Just a final thought about the ColourPop Ultra Matte one is when I was taking it off my lips, I really had to scrub. And even on my hand, you can see it's still kind of tinted from it. And my lips feel very dry. Now I'm going to do a lip scrub. But so yeah, taking it off was not fun. So now the next shade that we're going to talk about, or the next liquid lipstick, is Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks. And this is in the shade Androgyny. And Jeffree Star's retail for $18 on his website, and I think on his website and beautylish.com. And here's a swatch of his. You know, it's not dried down yet, but I really like Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks and his highlighters. I think his brand in general is a very good, high quality brand. So, so the applicator on this one is a doe foot applicator. It's just like this. It has a kind of a little curve in it to really go with your lips. So let's swatch it. So now again, you can tell the difference between the Dr.M one is I only needed one wand full, I only needed to dip in once to this, and I covered my whole lips. Now it is not dry completely. It does take a little bit to dry, so that's one not so great thing about his liquid lipsticks. But once it does dry, these do stay on for a very long time. I've eaten with these on. I've gone the whole day with them. So yeah, these are very nice. And I do. It's still not dry yet, but so it's been a while. It's been a couple minutes. Yeah, it's still not dry. And now I have a lot of Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, so let me know in the comments below if you guys want a full try on of every single color that I have. And I also have some highlighters too, so we could do a try on of that too. But overall, I do really like this liquid lipstick. I think it feels really nice on the lips. It's not crusty, it's not drying. The only issue I have is that, yeah, it's still not dry yet. So that can be an issue, because if you're on the go and you're trying to put a liquid lipstick on and running out the door, it should have dried. It should be dry. But overall, I really like it, and I think this is a beautiful color. Again, this is Androgyny, which I think is still in stock online, and his are $18. So they're not the most expensive in here, but they're not the cheapest for sure. For a bottle this size, it's $18. Which I think, comparing it to the Smashbox, it's a little bit bigger, but again, it's not, I mean, it's not this size. It's not as big as the NYX or some of the other ones we're going to talk about, but it is a good liquid lipstick. I definitely recommend his line. His liquid lipsticks are really nice. So, and he has lots of colors too, so if you're interested in these, I'll put links down below for all the places you can get any of these liquid lipsticks, from the ColourPop to the Jeffree Star to any of them. Yeah, and all the shades that I mentioned too, I will mention down below in the comments. So I'm going to take this off, and then now the Jeffree Star one, an update on that. It took about 5 minutes to completely dry down matte, and once it dries down matte, it stays put, except if you're eating greasy food or anything like that. So the next one we're going to talk about is an LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. And it is in the shade, here we go, Backstage. Now these retail for $4.99, and I think they're sold at Ulta as well, and probably Sephora. But then LA Girl also has their online website. So it swatches a little patchy. That's the swatch. You can definitely see my skin from that, and there's kind of a line where I was swatching it. So it kind of patches up in some parts and kind of clumps in others. So we'll see. So let's swatch it on my lips now. Oh, and this color is it's in the packaging at least, it looks like a deep red. So we'll see what it looks like on the lips. So final thoughts, I just put this on. Final thoughts is it is very patchy. It dries very quickly, but it dries and crumbles very quickly. So it's hard to apply. You have to apply it again very quickly. And I'm sure you can see it's very, very patchy. And it is easy to get on the lip, on your teeth. So yeah, and that's another thing. I can't stand that. Can't stand when you push your lips together and it sticks together. So this for me, again, these are $4.99 online. And they have a wide range of colors. And this one is shade Backstage, which it is a beautiful color. I think it's very pretty, but just, I mean, you can tell that is not the same shade as over here on top or there. So this is a pass for me for sure. I don't like it, and I don't like that it makes your lips stick together, and it just, yeah, I mean, you can see it just is like crumbling off. So guys, I don't know if you can tell, but this really stained my lips, and it was a lot of scrubbing to get it off. I don't know if you can see on the makeup wipe, it just crumbled off. And I'm talking about the LA Girl one again, the last one that we talked about. So I think I'm going to just break this into 2 videos. I think I'm going to do a battle of the liquid lipsticks part 1 and 2. So that'll be the end of this one. It's 5 liquid lipsticks. And now again, the ones we talked about is the Smashbox. Oh, the Smashbox one in shade Bawse. The NYX Liquid Suede in shade Stone Fox. The ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in shade Dr.M. The Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in shade Androgyny. And then the LA Girl Matte Finish in shade Backstage. So I'll see you guys in the next video where I will talk about my next 5 liquid lipsticks. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.